Hey Virgo, this is going to be your past life reading for the month of May. It is general, so keep that in mind, okay? I am using the Egyptian Tarot deck, and I'm going to be using them for the remainder of all the readings for the past life ones. So, let's get into your reading, Virgo. Let's see what we can find out about your past life or lives. The Knight of Pentacles and the World. Someone sang you a song. That's exactly what I get from this. I know that sounds random. I get a lot of random things, so. Someone sang you a song. Someone came to sing you a song. But it was the same song and dance. It wasn't anything like at first it was wonderful. You got a Page of Cups. Yeah, it was the same. It was nothing new. Well, at first it was new, but it ended up just being kind of the same thing over and over again. I get the feeling of like breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, that cycle. A repeated cycle here, that's what I feel. Well, it's the same song and dance. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This was somebody that thought they were hot shit. I'm telling you, this is what I get from the King, or I'm sorry, Knight of Wands. You get the Magician, yeah. They thought they were hot shit, and they thought they could like get away with it. They thought that things would be different. You thought things would be different, but there's that saying, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different result is the definition of insanity. That's what's going on here. That's what went on. The Moon. Three of Swords. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I get that. there was, yeah, it's like a repeated heartbreak. Like, if you feel now in this life that you kind of like block out love, you're guarded, and you always have been. This is why. No. Seven of Wands. It's like you had to overcome a lot of obstacles. This was an obstacle to overcome. I feel like they brought a lot of problems. 10 of Swords. You felt beaten down. Something flipped up here. Five of Pentacles. There's a big abandonment here, like a tower. It's that repeated cycle. The Tower was a repeated cycle, and then the Five of Pentacles is a repeated thing. Whatever this life, whenever this life was, I'm not getting a time period. Like I have been in some of the other readings, I'm not getting that. It's just, it was a repeated cycle. Possibly in more than one life. You have death. Death is like a major resurrection. It's like it kept coming back. It's like the lesson wasn't learned. You know, things get repeated, lessons aren't learned yet. This may have, you know, the Ten of Cups. I feel like this may be repeating in this life. That's part of the reason why I'm not getting any time period, because it's repeating in this life. That's what I'm getting from this Ten of Cups and death, is that it's repeating in this life. It's like the love of your life, everything, but it's like over and over again. It's like Tower, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords. It's like the same song and dance. You keep going through it. Cups. The Star, the Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. See, I feel like, okay, that the lesson, it keeps repeating his lesson isn't learned. And I feel like if this is repeating, I'm getting this, it's repeating. I mean, it may not be for everybody, so if it's repeating in this life, see, the lesson in this life is that you need to learn to withdraw. If you've been going through something where, like, they're not coming back, like if you kind of like broke up and it was repeats out, and then just all of a sudden, like, it's like not happening, you know, or if it's something that just ended and it's like you try to rekindle it and it's not happening, it's because the lesson in this life is that you need to learn to withdraw from it. You have to learn to let it go. Because it's a repeated cycle, it's the same song and dance, it's a lesson that you need to learn. That it needs to end. Because there's something better out there. You need to heal from this for once and for all. You need to move on from it. It's like you've had that choice in all these other lifetimes with this person, but it doesn't happen. So you just keep going through the same repeated cycle. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you need to cut this person out, whoever this is. This is now. I know it might be strange, but it's seeped into this life for a lot of people. It's seeped into this life, and you have to cut it out. Queen of Swords is saying enough. That's enough. No more. No more the same song and dance. It needs to end. It needs to cease to exist. Six of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Swords said time to move on because there's something way better. There's something way better here than what you could have imagined. You thought this was your Ten of Cups. It felt like it. It did, but it's not because it's the same song and dance. You have to let it go. You have to move on so you can get this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button on the video because it helps the channel grow and more people to see it. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I always appreciate it, and I shall see you later.